morning. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button in the corner, ring the little bell. Yes, today's a bit of a mystery day. I actually don't know what we're doing, gonna be honest. Me and Steve are going off to do another job. Steve's seen the job, I haven't seen it in the slightest, so I believe it's all carpentry work. I've got a feeling there's some doors that are gonna have to be made up at the joinery shop. So yeah, so a bit of a mystery. Thank you very much for all the support as well, I do appreciate it. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you like it, and I shall catch up with you when I know a bit more about the job. Right, I was right, a lot of carpentry work, lots of little bits and bobs that we've got to do, lots of adjustments because I believe the homeowners are planning on selling the house, I believe. So one of the jobs today is that this door, which is the garage door, is catching, and the bottom's all looking a little bit rotten now. So don't want to replace the garage doors because, like I say, it's just it will be going on the market. So my plan for that is to try and adjust it. Might have to take a bit off. There's going to be a weather strip going across the bottom as well, so that's one of the jobs. See, like, I smashed myself in the face with the door, which I think is what's happening with the clients. The other thing is this glass panel here is all rotten and things like that, so we're taking that out, that's coming out, and we're going to be paneling it back up with some tongue and groove. So hopefully we'll get on with that today. All of it, like I said, we can't do all of it today because we're going to be waiting. These are some of the French doors for the back, but again, they're all rotten at here, so we're having these made. So they're going to be done in the joinery shop, and we're going to be cutting in to replace this lower section of the frame, and the same for that side. But we're not going to touch that at all today because we need to have the doors. We haven't got the doors made yet. Steve around the other side is the sill. Hello. Yes, hello. The still's rotten and things like that, so it's had at some stage another piece put on. So I believe Steve is chopping that bit in and going to be trying to splice in a new piece. So I believe that's what we're planning on doing today on there. Like I say, some of it we can't do because we just need bits. Oh, there's a couple of cover strips, I think, because on these doors aren't rebaited, so I think there's another weather strip that we're going to make and put on there, because I think the wind's just howling through. So yeah, so I better get cracking, else it's going to be a longer day. So hopefully we're going to try and get back to the other job and see how far the boys have got on today. So yeah, so I'll set you down and we'll see how we get on with this. Right, I've levelled the door up. In the end I was hoping to be able to basically jack that up and push it in, because the frame on that side, it's a bit rotten where that hinge is. I'm going to show you. So it's sort of, it's all crumbly and stuff there, so it's essentially it's making the door hang that way. So in the end I've had to take the door off and trim some more off the bottom. So rehung the door. I've lined it up better than what it was before. So on the top there, lines up better. So what I'm going to do now is just put some finishing trims on the bottom here. So you're going to put some trims across the bottom just to hide all that rotten edge, things like that. And then, like I say, after all this, there is a decorator coming round to basically repaint it. So I'm not going to worry about anything to do with that. So what I'm going to do is put a bit of glue on the back of that, a bit of expanding glue on there. Use my DEWALT second fix nailer, 50mm nails, pin that through, line them back up, because I guarantee these doors aren't level, so it's just what looks right to the eye on this. Like I say, we're not going to be replacing the doors, so yeah, so we're going to get that on, and I'll flip you over to time lapse and show you how to do that. Glue gets everywhere. Right, so visually what I've done on that one is just making sure that this gap lines up, that's parallel along there, because that's the one you're really going to notice more than anything else on this job. So, garage door's done, glass windows at the back next. Right, this is what's all coming out. This bit here, it's going to, like I said earlier on, it's going to be tongue and groove. It is well and truly rotten. This is only single pane glass and it's going to be old, so it's going to be extremely fragile. What I'm hoping for is, because these are all rotten, really badly rotten as you can see, I'm hoping that I can just scrape down the side or even just bump those off, scratch the rest of it with the knife and see if I can take these out in one piece, because if I can do that it's less dangerous, but it might get to a stage where it's just enough's enough. I'll put a sheet down and I'll just break them, put a bit of tape on it just to stop some of it, and just break them, because this stuff is lethal really. So I'm going to get on with that and I will see how that goes. If it gets to a tricky bit, I'll turn you back on. Right, got all the glass out without smashing it. Yeah, right. Obviously wearing the safety glasses because it is old glass. I did manage to get out 1, 2, 3, 4, I think it was 5 panes of glass without smashing them. So I thought I might be on for a bit of a roll, but no, it didn't happen. It's only the little ones broke, to be honest. And it was only when Steve walked round and went, "Oh, haven't heard much glass smashing," and then bang, straight away, plus one. So yeah, you can see how rotten the frame is on there. So you can just scrape all one out. So we're going to take this off, this out, see what that one is. Probably take all these little bits off. There's like an angle plate on there that we're going to build off and put a new frame in. So I shall set you up over here. Hopefully you can see everything that's going on over here. So yeah. Right, sorry about that. There's a phone call from another client. So yes, I'm just going to show you what Steve's been doing. So he's put a new sill on there completely, and I'm not sure the dog's going to come out or not. So yeah, so basically right there, he's just patched all that in for you. Very nice job. So while I was on the phone, he has already ripped most of that out. So he's just been measuring out for that. I'll show you that. So he's done. So like I say, it's just angle iron on here. So I think the plan is, let me just hop up there. I think the plan is to plant a timber on there, row to the edge, and then on the back side of this there'll be a couple of uprights going down here. So probably one there, here, here and here. And then it will be clad obviously all the way through, going up to this point here and then down onto this. So he's just planning out on those. Like I say, I'm not the carpenter of the firm, it's actually Stephen. I'm the electrician and plumber of the firm really, but I do like and enjoy the carpentry aspect of the business, but I say I'm not the expert, it's more Steve. So a lot of it is under instruction from me, or from Steve, sorry, to me. Like I say, which I enjoy, but that's part and parcel of the business. I think if you just had one aspect of it, yes, you'll be very good at that one aspect, but I equally think you get bored pretty quick. And I think most people will be honest in saying if they are just one or the other, that they must get bored. So yeah, so that's how we've always done it. We've always just dive in and help each other out on whatever jobs need to be done. So yeah, so I'll put you on time lapse when we're building this up. Right, that's the cladding done on here. It's just started to hammer it down now, so I got that done just in time. Yeah, so all on, looks loads better. Like I said, the decorator's coming in doing his bit. The reason why, so how we normally do it is, so for argument's sake, so you pin this one, pin that one, glue up the joint because they will expand anyway, pin that one there, don't pin this one, because when you're putting the next board in, if you pin that tight, it just makes it hard work to get that in. So it's just a bit of a tip for that. So we've got the trim that Stevie's gonna have a look at now to make out of that. But yeah, everything's getting wet. No good. So we needed about half an hour and we'd have been done. But yeah, so we use the DEWALT nailer on there. We have got the Pazload version. I prefer the DEWALT. Steve loves the Pazload. So yeah, so we pinned all that on with 15mm 16 gauge nails. So yeah, there are differences. I will do a comparison on the nail guns because I've got both DEWALT first fix and second fix, and Steve's got the Pazload, so I will do a video on those. Right, that's the end of that job. So we've got as much done as we can. We're going to do the cladding and the framework over the garage, removed all those broken bits of glass. Well, I broke a couple of bits of glass, but removed the glass and the rotting frame. Sorted the garage door out. Steve sorted the sill out. We have got to go back because we're having French doors made at the joinery shop, so you will see us there again. Not entirely sure when that is, but yeah, don't forget, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe, and if you haven't subscribed, why not, you know, have a think about it. Give us a thumbs up if you do like the videos. We're just going back, the time is 2:30. We're just going to go back to the big job and catch up with the boys, see what they've been doing. I'm guessing they've been doing a lot of block work. I'm hoping they've been doing a lot of block work. And I'm not sure, me and Steve might be looking at taking some of the roof off, but it is baking now. It was absolutely tipping it down for, oh, there's a stolen digger there, dumped and abandoned. Wonder how that's got there. So yes, so I shall catch up with you shortly. Right, we've turned up at the other job, as I said, but we've had a massive long meeting with the homeowner, to be honest, so I haven't really got a great deal achieved. The block walls in here on the original build, they're only 3" on here, so obviously we need a 4" wall. There's not really much of a cavity because we're going to be fighting this all the way through, so when we're going up onto the other phase of it. So, and there's not that much left of the original house, so we've come up with another idea that we're going to, because they're just battered. That window needs moving over anyway. That lintel for the door is not supported by anything, so that needs to come over. So we're smashing all this about anyway, so there's not a great deal of, I mean, that's all been butchered. There's air vents down here, there's other stuff going on down there. So the idea is we're going to strip all this off. All that's going to go all the way down there, take that inner course out, because we've already done it on the back, because we need to get the insulation right. So this was not really on the plan, so it's now on the plan. So there's that one to do, and then just that little wall over there. That's just that little section there, and then that's it. The rest of it all can stay. So tomorrow me and Steve are going to strip the rest of this roof off now. Like I said, the plan's slightly changed. The gas cadent are coming in tomorrow, so they're coming in to sort the rest of it out, get the gas mains done, hopefully, so I can get the drive back if possible. So yeah, so I apologise for not being much content. The lads have got on. They've got this all bricked up here. Lewis, by the looks of it, has got that doorway there blocked up on the outer course on there, and Sean started doing some more on the back here. So they've got on really well, to be honest. So So the stone can go back in there tomorrow as well if we get a chance. But Sean and Lewis are going off to another job in the morning, do some self-leveling, and then they'll be back here in the afternoon hopefully. So yeah, so like I say, I apologise I've not been able to show you a great deal on what back at this job, but like I say, everything changes. It's all different plans all the time. There's nothing goes completely smooth in construction. That's the way it is. But like I say, I had a long meeting with the homeowner, come up with a new plan, and he's happy with that, so that's what we're doing. So like I say, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You can follow us on Instagram as well. I'll put the link below. But yeah, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it, and I shall see you tomorrow.